Hello, Heather and friends. By the time you're watching this, I will be dead. I know what you're thinking. How could Eli be dead? He has so much to live for. He's so young. And I tell you, I'm thinking the same thing. Despite that, I want to let you know that despite what they tell you, out of spite, I might have died in a fight on this night, January 16th, 2017. MLK Day it is. And I've got a lot to think about. White guilt, male privilege, and how the wage gap is destroying America. Heather, I want you to know that I am who I say I am. Remember that. You are who you say you are. Remember, fear drives us human beings. Our basic instincts are the only responses of fear that will happen. When we are able to let go of these fears, we are able to live happily into our intentions as human beings. The curfew tolls the noon of the party day. The lowing herd wends slowly o'er the lea. The ploughman homewards plods his weary way, and leaves the world to darkness and to me. Now fades the glimmering landscape on the sight, and all the air a solemn stillness holds, save where the beetle wheels his droning flight, and drowsy tinklings full lull the distant folds. Save that from yonder ivy-mantled tower, the moping owl doesn't to the moon complain, of such as wandering near the secret bower, molest her ancient solitary reign. Beneath those rugged elms that yew trees shade, where heaves the turf in many a mouldering heap, each in his narrow cell forever laid, the rude forefathers of on hamlet sleep, the breezy call of insects breathing morn, the swallow twittering from the straw-built shed, the cock's shrill clarion, or the echoing horn. No more shall rouse them from their lowly bed. For them no more the blazing hearth shall burn, or busy housewife ply her evening care. No children run to lisp the sire's return, or climb his knees the envied kiss to share. Oft did the harvest to their sickle yield, the furrow oft the stubborn glebe has broke. How jocund they drive their team afield, how bowed the woods beneath their sturdy stroke. Let not ambition mock their useful toil, their homely joys and destin obscure, nor grandeur hear with a disdainful smile the short and simple annals of the poor. The boast of heraldry, the pomp of power, and all that beauty, all the wealth Sir gave, awaits alike in the inevitable hour. The path's glory lead but to the grave, nor you, ye proud, impute these the fault. In memory o'er their tomb, no trophies raise, where through the long draw's aisle and fretted vault, the pealing anthem swells the note of praise. Can storied urn or animated bust back to its mansion call the fleeting breath? Can honor's voice provoke the silent dust, or flattery soothe the dull cold ear of death? Perhaps in the neglected spot is laid some heart once pregnant with celestial fire. Hands that rod of empire might have swayed, or walked to ecstasy the living lyre. But knowledge to their eyes her ample page, rich with spoils of time, did ne'er unroll. Chill penury repressed their noble rage, and froze the genial current of the soul. Full many a gem of purest ray serene, the dark unfathomed caves by ocean bare. Full many a flower is born to blush unseen, and waste its sweetness on the desert air. Some village Hampton, and that with dauntless breast the little tyrant of his fields withstood. Some mute and glorious Milton where here may rest, some Cromwell's guiltiness of his country's blood. The applause of listening sentence to command, the threat of pain and ruin to despise, to scatter plenty o'er the smiling land, and to read their history in a nation's eyes. Their lot forbade not, nor circumcised alone. Their lot forbade nor circumscribed alone, their growing virtues but their crimes confined, forbade to wade through slaughter to a throne, and shut the gates of mercy on mankind. The struggling pangs of conscious truth to hide, to quench the blushes of ingenious to shame, or heap the shrine of luxury pride, with incense kindled at the muse's flame. Far from the madding crowd's ignoble strife, their sober wishes never learned to stray. Along the cool, sequestered vale of life, they kept noiseless tenor of their way. Yet even these bones from insult to protect, some frail memorial still erected nigh. With their name, their years, spelt by unlettered muse, the place of fame and elegy supply, and many a holy text around the strews, that teach the rustic moralist to die, for who to dumb forgetfulness of prey, their pleasing anxious air resigned, left the warm precincts of cheerful day, nor cast one longing, lingering look behind. On some fond breast the parting souls relies, some pious drops the closing eye requires. Even the tome, the voice of nature cries, even in our ashes live the wonted fires. For thee, who mindful of the unhonored dead, dost these lines their artless tale relate. If chance by lonely contemplation led, some kindred spirit shall inquire thy fate. Haply some hoary-headed swain may say, off here we seen him peep of dawn, brushing with hasty steps the dews away, to meet the sun upon the upland dawn. There at foot of yonder nodding breach, that wreathes its old, fantastic roots so high, his listless length at noontide would he stretch, and pour upon the brook that babbles by. Hard by yon wood, now smiling as in scorn, muttering his wayward fancies he would rove. Now drooping, woeful when, like one forlorn, or crazied with care, or crossed in hopeless love. One morn I missed him on the customed hill, along the heath and near his favorite tree. Another came, nor yet beside the rill, nor up the lawn, nor up the wood as he. The next, with the dirges due in sad array, slowly through the churchway path we saw him borne. Approach and read, for thou canst read, he lay, graved on the stone beneath yon aged thorn. Here rests his head upon the lap of the earth, a youth to fortune and to fame unknown. Fair science frowned not on his humble birth, and melancholy marked him for her sown. Large was his bounty, and his soul sincere, heaven did a recompense as a largely sinned. He gave to misery all he had, a tear. He gained from heaven, 'twas all he wished, a friend. No farther he seek his merits to disclose, or draw his fertilities from their dead abode. They alike in trembling hope response, the bosom of the Father and his God.
Peace, y'all.